What's up, Poke Players? It's Josh Hyland, and I'm back again. It's been a minute, but I'm here today to talk about the Pokemon Go Plus Plus. It's a new official auto catcher from Niantic and Nintendo. I've been running an auto catcher for years now, and I love it, but I wanted to give this a go and just see what's up with it. This isn't a review, but I'll tell you right now, there's a lot of good reviews out there, but the biggest challenge that I have is that this thing doesn't stop vibrating. It's super annoying. So today we're gonna hack it and see what we can do about that to stop the vibrations. My friends say if it's not hacked, it's not really mine. So let's see if this is any different. This is the new Pokemon Go Plus Plus. It's the latest official Nintendo and Niantic device for catching Pokemon. Previously we had this little guy. You can see the big size difference in the two. One of the challenges of this one when it first came out, I want to say it was 2016, maybe 2017. Correct me in the comments. But when you use this, there was no auto catching, and you had to press the button every time a Pokemon or a stop showed up, and you had to click that every time. The advantage of this one is you don't have to do that anymore. This will automatically catch Pokemon for you. But one of the problems with it is that it always vibrates. It always shakes when a Pokemon comes up, when it catches a Pokemon, when it spins a stop. Anything that this device does, it vibrates. Even if you have your phone on silent and not so it doesn't vibrate and make noises in your backpack or on your desk or whatever, carrying this around with you in your pocket gets super annoying super fast. So I'm going to attempt to disable that today. So the first thing I see on this is, the camera get a little focus there. There's two Phillips head screws. Let's go ahead and remove those. I have this tool set. I think I got it on Amazon for a few bucks. Has a screwdriver with a changeable head. So let's just get a small Phillips head. Hook that in there, and let's remove these two screws. That's really all there is to it in terms of screws. So what I figured out is you have to pry the top of this up. Now I have a pry tool that works on interior car parts. I use this for my Tesla to change some stuff out. Let's see if I can use this to get inside here. Yep, there we go. So there's a clip right there, you can see. If we just come around the side here, keep working this around, that should pop up. Let's pull that apart. Okay, we got a ribbon cable and one small wire. It's going to connect our button. And if we look inside, what's here, this is going to be the motor that spins around. So if you don't know it or not, one of these vibrating motors is simply a motor with a weight attached to the shaft that's an off-balanced piece of metal, so that when it spins, it's going to shake everything. So let's try to disconnect this motor, and that should stop all the vibrations that are happening. So again, we have a bunch of small Phillips head screws here. So let's go ahead and take out some of those and see what is happening. Hopefully we can get straight to the motor straight away. We don't lose some of these screws in the process. It looks like we're gonna have to pull some more things apart. This is the battery. Now let's see if we can get in there. That lifts up. Okay, that lifts up, but it looks like we're gonna have to pull the battery up in order to get in there. So let's go ahead and do that. So there we go. Okay, we got the battery up. Be careful for these wires here. Okay, so we've got the battery out of the way. And here's that motor I was talking about. You can see that it's just off-centered on the shaft the weight, so when it spins, it shakes things around. So what we could do, instead of pulling the motor out, we got two wires here. You're gonna have a positive and a negative wire. I think that's going to be my plan of attack, that positive and negative wire that's right here. I'm just gonna snip those. So let's just go ahead and snip those. Here it is, cut. So with those wires cut, you see I just made a simple snip right there. A pair of scissors would work also. So let's go ahead and bring this battery back over. Make sure we line stuff up. We had that little wire, so we'll go up underneath that. Let's go ahead and open up my Pokemon account and see if we can pair this thing. Okay, well, looks like it's still going. So let's disconnect the device. So the top button actually connects here. So this physical button is what I was pressing on, this one here, but actually the button is here, this micro switch. So it wants us to press those together. So let me get my finger in here. Okay, I can click it with my finger. Okay, so it wants us to hold down the button here. So I'll press it with my finger. There we go, we're connected. So the next test is going to be, see if we can actually catch, but you can see we are connected. I don't know, let's just pull up an incense and see if I pull anything up. Here we go. Look, it's latched onto it. It's connecting, and what's going to happen? Okay, it filled. So the Stravia ran away. Okay, so we can see it's connecting. It did not vibrate in my hand. So let's go ahead and put this together. So we're just going to go back and reverse things here. Okay, so we got those screws back in. Now let's just go ahead and carefully lay this back together. There is a sticky portion here that when you pull this off, you may have to pry that up a little bit. Don't worry about it. Once you get these two clips undone, you can just go ahead and pop that off. Oh, and I did use this. Like I said, it was an interior tool. It's soft plastic, so it won't mar or rip up the plastic. But the first time I did it, I did use a small flathead screwdriver to get in there, and no problem there. Let's just go ahead. We're gonna line everything back up. Be careful of this ribbon cable and that wire, because that's what connects everything important. We should be able to just line it back up and give this a good press. I think that those have to go in first, that side. And there we go. Little button snap on this. Look, we're all back, we're good to go. And we just need to put those two screws back in to finish up our work. Don't really need to torque these down or tighten them, no big deal there. All right, there we go. We're all back, we're good, and this isn't gonna vibrate anymore. So let's go actually back in. Connected devices, accessory devices. Let's unpair this. So now we're good to go on this. So we're gonna tap it. Okay, we've got a not paired Pokemon Go Plus pairing. So to finalize it, press the button on the top. You can see the light's still working. So we got this button on the top and this, and now we're connected. We're connected, we're back. No vibrating going on here. It didn't shake at all because that motor's disconnected. We're back in it, again, no vibrating, and I'm really excited about this. Okay, let's go ahead and let's just connect it one more time. So we're connected, look at this. So we caught it. Well, that one, it didn't catch. So we're doing it now. We got the flashes. All right, rainbow, it's catching. No vibrating. You folks would have heard it because this thing is nuts when it vibrates. So I'm excited with this. Real easy. We had what, 5 screws. Just pry this top off, pull it up, snip those 2 wires, and we're good to go. Everything is good with it. So hopefully that helps you. Let me know in the comments if you've gone ahead and made the same modification. And to be honest, now that I think about it, we could probably do that with this one, but it doesn't have the auto catch capabilities. So let's go with this. And again, this is official from Niantic and Nintendo. So there's no risk of having it on your account and them doing anything negative to your account that you've worked so hard to grind for. Some of the third-party auto catchers, I have a feeling that they're going to start coming down on those because they can detect what device is being connected to your Pokemon Go account. So we'll see how that goes if they start banning those. But for now, I'm going to run this and see how it goes.